Unity programmers, welcome back in my tutorial. In this video we are going to learn what is shader graph in Unity and how it will gonna work in the Unity 3D. So let's start to learn without wasting any time. Let's get started. So first we need to know what is the shader graph. Shader graph is a small programming containing instruction from the GPU. They describe how to calculate the on-screen color of a particular material, which means that shader graph is nothing but it is the method in the Unity to improve your object material texture like this. Here you can see this light orange texture on this material. When I press play, here you can see glow material effect. And how we can set up the shader graph in Unity. For this we need to go to the window and the package manager. In the package manager you need to install the light-weighted render pipeline and the shader graph. So here you can see I have this light-weighted pipeline here, and you need to click on it and you need to install. The current version allow you to different new texture or the properties in your shader graph. So just I already installed this, that's why I don't have here the install option. So if you do not install yet, you will definitely get the install option. So after the lightweight RP install, you need to install the shader graph. Click on the shader graph and again you need to install this shader graph here, and you need to import into your project. Click here and import into your project. You need to create object in which you want to apply your shader graph. So just apply a cube, and in this cube just click and press the Ctrl D, make its duplicate. Here just create a new game object and rename it project, and just drag and drop all the cube into your project. Just drag all the cubes from this main cube here. Just click and drag other side. Now here you can see we have our objects in the scene into this project folder. Here you can see. So just drag and drop into your scene here, you can see, and just now delete this. Just drag this into your scene. Here you can see. So after this, just here into the scene, create a new material and just rename it what you want. Now we need to create a shader. So for this, again just here in the scene, go to the create, and here you need to choose the shader option, and here the PBR graph, just click on it. Here you can see the option in your scene view, and again just rename it. So I am going to give this name the high shader graph. Here just double click on it, and now here you can see this high shader graph window here. So just again go to your shader here and change here the shader hdrp lit into, we need to change this into this high shader graph. So for this, click here and just choose this shader graph, and we need to here this shader graph. I created this shader graph, so I'm going to choose this. For this, now we need to create a color node for giving our project object. So just click here the high shader graph 1 2 3 and just right click in the window and create a node. You will get this small window pop up into your scene, and just go to the input and basic, and here the color. Here you can see, so here you can see we have our color node, and this is called the master node. And here you can see your shader material here in the main preview. You can drag it where you want into your scene window. Here you can see. Now here just click this color chip and just choose your material texture color. I'm going to choose this red one, and just click this output and add to your albedo 3. Here you can see the texture of your material is convert into red, and just click here the save asset. Just again go to the project, go to the scene here, and just drag this shade into your cube or object which you have. Now you can see the color of your cube is converted. You can see these 3 and these 2. You can see. Okay, so here you can see our color texture is normal as we use always. So here now the main impact of the shader graph is we can create a glow into our material texture. So how we can create a glow light or glow effect into our material texture? And now just again click over here the output port and add it to the emission here, and change the color mode into the HDR this, and again click to color chip. Here you can see, and click here the +1 and change the intensity to the 2.5. Here just wait for a second. It's totally depend upon you which color you want to choose. Now here you can see our material color is changed into the bright red orange. Here save your asset and just go to the scene. Here you can see it's automatically applying to your object. So guys, here you can see our color material texture is start glowing. Here you can see the texture is start glow as compared to this. Here you can see the difference in the material texture. This is due to only the shader graph. Here you can see guys, when I press play, our texture is start glow, and this is the shader graph effect in our Unity. Due to the shader graph, you will create a magic effect in your object. You can do anything. So this is it guys. I hope you will understand, and I hope you will like my video. So see you in my next tutorial.